Hey, how are we doing, guys? Gray here, and today we are back for week 1 of the INT. We're going up against one of our old friends in Galleyite. He is a fantastic player. Doesn't necessarily upload too much Draft League content nowadays, he's more into Unite. But he will be uploading this league, and he is just a fantastic player and great commentator. I'm not going to keep him waiting any longer though, we're going to get into this. And yeah, we are bringing some of the nicknames of all time, if not some of the sets of all time. But he has a really scary team: Blaziken, Roaring Moon, Manaphy, of which we do see all three. I'm absolutely shocked. He does bring the Wheezing, I kind of expected that. The Yellow Ninetales is 50-50, and the Iron Crown is his Terra Captain, so of course that thing has to come to this game. It is not Terra fighting though, so my Ursaluna should be able to switch in a couple of times on it. I think leading Jolteon should be alright. There's like no, but firstly there's no ground resist, so that works out quite nicely. Unless he is Scarf Roaring Moon, and I will Scout for that turn 1, especially because I have a Meowscarada and Scarf lead Roaring Moon actually makes a lot of sense. But I am happy just to get that Rocky Helmet chip if he decides to go for that. And yeah, with Terra Grass on our Jolteon, because despite the fact he had a Gliscor, Grass was just a much better defensive typing, which allowed me to be able to Volt Switch a little bit more. And yeah. Getting attacked by bits of cardboard. Genuinely thought Ellie just threw something at me, but okay, good luck, have fun to Migs. Like I said, make sure to go check him out. Link will be down in the description below. He leads off with DM Dash. That is the Yellow Ninetales. Okay, that's absolutely fine. There's part of me that actually just wants to click Thunderbolt. There isn't really a switch into it. He might think I can Terra Ice as well. I'm just going to quickly check, see how much damage I will be doing with this. Over half. That is actually pretty good damage. I would definitely take it turn 1. Unless he specs Blizzard, he doesn't knock me out in return. He could go into Roaring Moon, but no. Yeah, that's just the max HP. And he does Veil. I, for one, am stunned. Expect him to want to go out into a potential setup threat, so I'm just going to click Volt Switch. He has no way of blocking this. And I do have the Psychic Fangs on my Screamtail should I need it. And it does switch in very well to the Roaring Moon, so I could arguably go into that. If Roaring Moon comes in, it is like his 1 resist, I think, to electric moves. What else do you bring? Iron Thorns. That ain't going to appreciate it. Like, that could actually Terra Ground. Regardless, we're going to get some nice Life Orb Volt Switch damage. Going to do like 2 to this Roaring Moon. Oh no, it's actually this. Okay, I'll take that. I'm going to assume, just by the way he brought that in, firstly it looks kind of Assault Vest. Not gonna lie, looks a little Assault Vest. We could go into Gouging Gary. We could also just go into Meowscarada. Meowscarada and just click U-turn. Don't hate that. See what it wants to do. If it's Scarfed, I don't think it would be able to actually kill me or anything, but I'm going to quickly just check, see how much damage behind Aurora Veil we would have actually done. So 19 to 23 if he was no bulk, so he's definitely got some bulk on him. I'm going to go Meowscarada and get some free U-turn chip. And if he just happens to be Scarf as well, then fuck me, I guess. But he's probably not going to want to stay in, take a potential Sucker Punch or knock off to the face, because even behind the Aurora Veil, that is going to do much damage. He doesn't really switch into this one particular outside of Wheezing. Probably going to be Rocky Helmet as well, but we'll find out. Bad Vape, that's definitely the Wheezing. Neutralizing Gas, so no Proteum for me. Bit rude. Big damage. well worth, but we do get some information. And because he's neutralizing gas, I can just go into Ursaluna. And he didn't bring the Gliscor, so this Earth Power is kind of sort of very free. He could go into the Roaring Moon at the moment. I'm not too concerned about it. I could be more concerned, depending on what the move goes for. He does have a T-Spike. I didn't bring Poison type. Do I even have a Poison type? Oh no, my Poison type is Quillfish. Didn't have like the greatest matchup, I'll be completely honest. Earth Power is pretty free again. He could also just attack me, but there's not, I believe, not really a move that's going to be a big issue for me. So I could Blood Moon for the most damage on whatever wants to switch in, should he decide to switch in. I think he wants to keep this for the Meowscarada. Could very well be wrong. But at this point it doesn't really switch into Meowscarada. So he is going to switch. Okay, this Blood Moon is about to hit something. Only Dasani? That's a Manaphy. This should do something at least. Questionable. So it's something maybe. And it is lefties. I'm just going to go out into... Do I go out into Gouging Gary? I forget it's called Gouging Fire. I'm not going to lie. I do want to keep this as healthy as I can. I could make the aggressive switch into Meowscarada. Do I think that's worth it? Probably not. I'm just checking to see how much Gouging Fire will do to a Gouging Fire. Good job, me. Surf would hurt, but we could stop the potential setup. I could also just go Jolteon, because he is behind the Veil at the moment, so you might feel pretty comfortable going for like a Take Heart. Jolteon is incredibly free in this game though, so I'm just going to go Gouging Fire. And if he tries to set up at all, I'm just going to click Dragon Tail. Okay. That's actually fine by me. He knows we're boots on this, but I don't think that's much of a surprise. He had a lot of hazard sets. At least with that, I don't think he's going to be able to guess just how bulky we are. Porcelain. So, like, I could Dragon Tail here, but I don't know if that's going to be worth it. The only way he kills me here is if he's Outrage. So there's part of me that's very tempted just to click Dragon Tail. Blaziken becomes a bit more of a problem if this dies. I can go Scream Tail. We get a T-Spikes. I think he just U-turns. But at the same time, I think going Scream Tail is just going to be a better play. I think he's got one turn of screens left. I have one turn after this. I'm going to go Dragon Tail. It's a risky play. He EQs. Okay, well. We are going to take that. And we are going to miss a Dragon Tail. Things you love to see. That's tough. But can I get any info from that? Roaring Moon. EQ. That did like 70%. So that is choice banded. I can rest up later my Gouging Fire, I believe. I can rest up on the Wheezing. How much are you going to do to my Meowscarada? My Meowscarada is very physically defensive. EQ will not do a lot. Like, the chip damage on Meowscarada is going to rack up, but at the same time I don't think Meowscarada is going to be my win con in this game. Yeah, just EQs again. Yeah, it does quite a lot of damage. The Veil does wear off. I don't, as much as I want to go for the triple axle here, I don't think the triple axle is the play. I think the play is always just to click U-turn. I know that I'm going to take another lot of Rocky Helmet, but I don't plan. Like, this is the turn on which I can go into Gouging Fire and click Rest. Is that our best play? Because I could just Psychic Fangs or set up Stealth Rock, but I think having you back up at full is too important. So yeah, I'm just going to click Rest. He might just want to stay in and sack this off, because my Meowscarada is now like 2 HP. And that would probably be best case scenario, because this should not have anything that can actually do any meaningful damage to me. Worst case scenario is it goes out into Roaring Moon, but that'd be a weird play in my opinion. Yeah, he is just going to stay in. Which means we get a free Sleep Talk off after this. Is he going to set up another layer of T-Spikes? Mementos. Okay. Something tells me that he really wanted to set up in this game. I don't know what it is, but it definitely seems quite likely that he wants to. Yeah, he goes into Blaziken. Makes a lot of sense. Try and take this opportunity whilst he can. We won't be faster with you, but we would deliver hit. Does Roaring Moon beat me? If that is the case, Dragon Move would become incredibly free. I would have the Meowscarada that still outspeeds it, and he has no Rocky Helmet as far as we're aware now. Psychic Fangs, if he Flare Blitzes into the Rocky Helmet into Psychic Fangs, will knock him out, unless he's very bulky. I think that's the play I'm going to go for. Like, regardless, I think we just need damage on this. Yeah, he's going to SD. Screamtail. He could very well just be Life Orb, and Life Orb would decimate my team. But regardless, I gotta go for the Psychic Fangs. He's gonna protect. Could just set up rocks. Could have one-cored. That was such a risky play. I think regardless, I gotta click Psychic Fangs it. Still. Fire Punch? That's not gonna do enough. Respectable damage. These leftovers. He just protects it, so I'm going to click Encore. gonna say, there's not a lot I can do regardless here, so I can hear Ellie talking in the background. It's incredibly distracting. So I think a lot of our hope now will come down to getting a dragon tail, which is what I should have done in the first place, but here we are. We are very defensive. So we should take a +2 CC. Not well, but we should take it. And it looks like Dragon Tail might knock it out from this range, especially if he CCs, it definitely will knock it out from this range. If he EQs, I think we live just. He CCs. Yeah, we are going to take that. Can we get a good roll? Even Heat Crash will kill, like literally both moves will kill. You just need to not get rest. You love to see it, okay. Yeah, this is looking okay. There's a chance now. I'm pretty sure actually, unless what's he got? Manaphy, he's got Iron Crown. Two of those mons. He still has the Alolan Ninetales as well. So he can just set up another screen, right? He can just set up another screen if he really wanted to. But as long as I've still got like pieces in the back, I might be able to pull this one back. Porcelain, that was you. Well, Gary, we've had a good run. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to let you go down. Gary did go kind of crazy for one turn. But you know, the one turn is all we needed. We just needed an attacking move on that turn and we got it. He scale shots. It's okay, it gives him the -1 defense. Not that I can actually do anything about that. But regardless, my Ursaluna should always be able to take a hit here. And Moonblast should knock this out, right? Right? Please? You're 4 times weak to Fairy. I know you're Spadef. You would have to have a lot of Spadef. He can just go into like Iron Crown or something here, but having this not be a +1 is probably the best case scenario for me. I know Mix has been out of the game for a while, but I'm sure he knows that this gets Moonblast. And if he doesn't, then we will be able to pick up the kill. He would have to get all 5 hits, I'm pretty sure it's Scale Shot. I'm just checking. Just that scary face. Close enough. Basically the same move. Yeah, I think all 5 is not enough. Can we get 2? Can we get 3? There we go, thank you. That defense is at like rock bottom, much like me. And that's going to go down. Okay. So that's another threat to gone down. What's he got left? He's got the Iron Crown, he's got the Manaphy, and he's got the Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is at half. The Manaphy has taken a hit, but... Has it taken a hit? Yeah, it did. It took a Blood Moon behind screens and took 0. However, if he wants to try it again here, he probably can. Regardless, we actually don't take a lot of damage from anything. Blood Moon will do like 50-ish% to max HP. So a Blood Moon into an Earth Power would be able to do enough. I'm just trying to think, like, what? I guess, like, I could probably... That was the 9 towers, right? Yeah. So we could kill the 9 tails. And then either Blood Moon or... do we even kill the 9 tails, actually? We probably don't. That'd be sad, wouldn't it? Let's see, with Aurora Veil, we probably don't kill with Blood Moon. We could go for a Moonblast attack drop. That seems like a less than ideal situation. If he Terra Grounds with his Cobalion, Robo Cobalion, then I'm just gonna go for the Blood Moon. If he wants to attack me, he can attack me, but theoretically, we might be able to still win with Meowscarada, is what I'm thinking. That is going to go down. So no more screens, but I don't think that's going to matter at this point in the battle, so that's fun. Ursaluna put in the work. If it's Tail Glow, like half my team outspeeds Manaphy. In fact, everything that's left outspeeds Manaphy. Outside of probably my Keldeo. My Keldeo, if I remember rightly, is not that fast. Oh no, it's speedy. Speedy as fuck. It might not outspeed Manaphy, but it should be able to outspeed it. Because there shouldn't be a reason why he's got max speed. And I'm going to eat those words. Real fast. Yeah, he goes into this. This won't be able to knock me out at this current point. He was... what, Still Dark? I'm just going to power. I want him to Terra, essentially. Yeah, Tachyon Cutters. We live that? It's a roll. We live that. Expertly EV'd. It's not just max Spadef. Big damage. Spadef drop actually is nice. And we're going to go down. We do take those. Okay. So I could go Jolteon. But if he Terras into a ground type... Actually, that's what I want. I want him to be a ground type. So I could Terra myself and click Terra Blast, expecting him to go Terra Ground. Keldeo should also be able to clean up this game, so yeah. I'm going to Terra and Terra Blast, predicting him to go for Terra Ground. And if he goes Terra Ground, then yeah. I think regardless, Meowscarada should be able to see this game out. If I was Quick Feet now, we'd be fucking zooming. I'm probably overthinking this a little. But I think it's still my play. I don't believe that this would knock me out in any one move. But the last thing I want is for him to Terra and just get a free attack on me. I'd rather get even just a little bit of chip. Alright, we'll see. Is he going to Terra? He is not going to terrify. I should have expected that because actually he lost to... Yeah, that was a stupid play. That's some damage. It's a little bit of chip. We are going to take the poison after. And I'm just going to T-bolt because if he does Terra Ground, I just win at this point. And realistically, I think Keldeo probably wins this regardless. Right, my Keldeo is bulky as well. So yeah, he's just going to let me T-bolt this. Very respectable damage. We're just going to go down to... ourselves. See Psychics. Okay. So now I can just go Keldeo. We know he's not scarfed. And he's flip turn, so I doubt he's set up. I can just go for Secret Sword. This has got better depth than defense. Man, that gouging fire turn where it actually attacked was huge. I just straight up lost on the spot. So but I did try to encore it, and that's what matters. Okay, so unless I've forgotten that there's a mon left, should now just be the Manaphy. And it's actually a lot of health. I could just Calm Mind up once, in case this is Take Heart. How many turns of screens are left? 3? That's the wrong side. 3. Not that that's going to matter in terms of the last move, but I'll just Secret Sword. I don't know if Manaphy gets Trailblaze, because that's what I'm scared of. I did nothing. Alluring Voice, okay. Do I take another hit? Because I could then just Pain Split it down. I want to say maybe I do. That is absolutely no damage. Ah, I'm not going to live this. It's a little bit tough. And Flower Trick should do 123%. I can hear Ellie saying click acrobatics, but I'm not about to throw that hard. So that is actually going to be game. We brought that one back from certain death. Crit mad definitely isn't 100% chance. Only one because of that crit. And good game to Migs. That's the first time I think in a long time I've beaten him, and it was a fucking close game. The Gouging Fire trading card with the, I can hear Eddie saying it, so I'm going to say it as well. The Gouging Fire trading card where it just came in clutch. That goes hard. But yeah, make sure to go check out Migs. His link will be down in the description below. Like and subscribe, all that bullshit if you enjoyed the battle. And until next one, have a great day, guys. Peace.